Thank you. Taveta, you want to go next?
Sure. I think that's beautiful because it's so it's so it's so relevant that we are just like a walking light, and yet we are still human. We get caught up a little bit. I must say, in Singapore, I was a walking light, and I didn't have things that have entered since I've come to the States, but I feel I'm back into appreciating even more so that when you see others in pain, walking in the street, or they're not happy, that we are here on the earth to change what has been. And the change starts from within. And so as I'm expanding into greater light and love for oneself, in accepting the fact that sometimes I will try to I will say a stand on, I will not say a stand, but it's not even, it's not a judgment because I'm not judging, but it's the point Meenakshi was making was, I don't need to continue to look at what's going on, and Kishu, you made that, because we know what's going on. And for me, the co-creation is to co-create the new form of the 9 responsibilities. And this morning was a huge eye-opener, deeper than ever before, because, and this is what I keep saying to people around me, my family, and I notice outside, but this morning it hit me greater, because when you have emotion and you are trying to clear it, or you haven't cleared it, no matter what it is, that energy will go out. So you see a lot of people, if you go outside, who are having a really hard time. And that emotion, the reason why the light workers are having such a hard time is because that emotion is stronger, and more people are having a difficult time releasing the past. And the past is now gone. The past is gone, so we don't have to keep looking at it. But if something comes up, we realize that, okay, how do I deal with this issue that's come up? And the biggest thing is we co-create by people taking responsibility for themselves, for what they're thinking, how they're acting, what they're saying, like you said, in your words, and what they're doing. And so if I find someone who's unhappy, which is what I used to do, I mean, if I walk along and somebody's unhappy or they're tired, I don't quickly make an assumption or have an expectation. I'm co-creating my light, getting brighter and brighter, and seeing, oh, did you have a long day? Did you have a hard day? If somebody's carrying something and bumping into people on the street, they're bumping into people on the street because they're carrying this energy. And how do we clear that energy that's out on the earth plane? And so in co-creating, we're creating greater light. We are thinking of the wonderful things and the people we inspired and what transformed in that. And we are seeing at them transforming others. For the pattern of linking the light and expanding it goes out farther, faster, and greater. And the more that we recognize and think about the good things and help others release the old and bring in that, if we happen to be there, is to help them see that communication is the most important thing. Communicating fully how you're feeling and what you're thinking. Sometimes it's inappropriate to come if you are perhaps the person who can stand back and just listen. So we just listen to the other person. We don't even have to do anything but agree. And a lot of people just want to be listened to. And so instead of they want to vote for somebody, or they want to do something else, or they want to clear some energy, we just listen. And in doing that, we see them lighter. And I think the key here is to co-create the light in everyone and the unity consciousness of sharing ourselves, the things we've gone through, and seeing it form a greater world that shares education, health, health with the right form for the mind, body, and spirit. That is allopathic and homeopathic and alternative. So I see a world co-creating more of that. And I've seen it just recently in my sister. I'm seeing it in my husband. And the more I stay in my light to co-create who I am in greater love and acceptance and connection to source, the more that I see it affecting those around me. So that's my co-creation.